how do I decide how much to bid on Amazon PPC keywords? Easiest way for you to decide how much to bid is going to be, first off, finding out what is an ideal bid is that you're going to trigger an impression, an eyeball to the listing. So in this case, what we would be doing is, there are two approaches basically. It's called, I'm not even sure if it's called this way, this is how we are calling it. It's a inch up method and inch down method. Allow me to explain. The inch up method, it's going to require from you to start at a lower bid, and then, for example, you're starting your advertising for an exact match keyword in the sponsored product, manual campaign, and it's an exact match. And for that campaign, you see that Amazon is suggesting you a $2 CPC, so cost per click, but it's also going to show you the lowest bid and the highest bid. Now, usually those are just approximates, averages. I would never listen to them because it can be totally off. So in this case, if we're going to do the inch up method, we would be starting at maybe $1. And then at $1, we would be running the ads throughout the day. And at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, what is the most important thing here for you to know? Do we get impressions? Do we get eyeballs? Because if we don't get eyeballs to the listing, that means our bid is way too low. So it's not going to be seen. Now, if we're going to do the same process but with the inch down method, then what is going to happen is that we're going to start, let's say still $2, it is the example, we would be starting with $3. And with $3, what we want to know is how quickly, if I'm going to show for $3 my ads, it's going to show up and get traction, get impression. Now, based on that, again, we would be checking at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, making sure that $3 bid actually did generated impressions. And if it generated impression, it's not going to go rogue, it's not going to get too many clicks, it's not going to bleed out our budget, right? So by those two methods, you can find out what is your actual bid on Amazon rather than deciding on, I'm going to start this way and if it works or not. Caveats here, because it's really important, with brands who are more aggressive, who want to find data as quick as possible, our preferred method is that we're starting at the highest bid possible, and then based on that, we're collecting the information. Very, very important. If you're going to go this route, you have to stay 24/7 on the account with your eyes, because this route can also cause a lot of bleeding, loss of damage when it comes down to that. Not necessarily only damage, but you can gather very quickly data. So in that case, just be sure that you're going to check in multiple times. Now with the bid up method, this can also cause damage for the account in the sense that you're going to wait on data that is not converting and you're just going to step by step increase the bids. So that is the damage that is going to cause in this scenario. So it's really up to you to know where to start and how to start. You can start with the $2 and see whatever like Amazon suggested bid is and how it's going to work. But just as concept and as tactical it goes, these two are the methods that you can be using in order to know how much to bid on.